In a world where the arts had no home, one woman dared to dream. From a disparate group of plucky upstarts, Sister Florentine would form the Council.
And lo and behold, this meek little woman held this meeting. And we had, oh, I think 15 people in our council.
And it didn't take long before I was in too deep to get out.
They embarked on a journey that would change everything.
It was a pretty small group to start out with, but then they really got a lot of events going.
It was a wonderful way to start bringing arts to White Bear Lake.
And so that was the focus, to bring people together to communicate and to function as a community.
Once you get going, you're really involved.
The council wandered the earth, artsy nomads in search of a home, until one day.
It was this kind of funky old building with its big wooden floors.
And we always wanted to have a building.
To offer programming in the armory for art classes.
They sort of threw us a life raft when we needed it.
But they needed more than a life raft. They needed a secret plan.
Polly Shank.
Polly Shank.
Polly Shank, who, just told me, we've got to get this space.
All they ever wanted was a place, a real place, to call home.
Bob Curden, once again, we had been looking at lots of other places, and this is sort of like our last. He said, I'm going to go and look at this space.
The building was interesting. It was a multi-use building in the end. In the beginning, it was a manufacturing building for a gentleman called Mr. Wilson.
And it had been raining, so of course when we got inside the building it was leaking. And we thought, well, this is a lot of space.
Wow, how are we going to raise that much money? But then we just started going on and meeting with different people, and it spoke for itself. White Bear Center for the Arts raised its own money on its own merits.
From the makers of Heart for Art, this is Then, Now, Wow.
You just can't get away from it.